Hello, USCIS just came out with a new case processing time web page, and it's actually pretty cool, so I wanted to show you a little bit about it. If you keep coming on to this case status online and you're getting the same message every time you type in that receipt number, you want to go down here, right below it, there's a USCIS processing times information. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It'll bring you to this page. You can check the form here. So I'm going to click on N-400, and I'm around the Baltimore, Maryland area. So I'm going to get the processing time, and it says 11 and a half months to 14 and a half months. So that is the range. That is the estimated time range. The 11 and a half months is on the low end, 14 and a half months is on the high end. And if you look over here, the case inquiry date. So this is the date that tells you if your application, if the receipt number that you received after you sent in your application is before this date, before January 24th, 2017, then you can go ahead and inquire about a case outside normal processing times. So if it's before this date, if your receipt date is before that date, you could go ahead and click right here and inquire about the outside normal processing times. You'll be able to send a direct email to them, and you fill out your information here, the N-400 and the receipt number, the date you filed, your information, your mailing address, okay? And right here you're going to make a little note, provide details of the last action that you received on your case in the space below. What was the last thing that you heard or you know of that happened on your case? Your email address, and then this form is completed by, if you put the applicant or petitioner, that's you, then you don't need to fill this out, but if your legal representative or something is filling it out for you to inquire, then they would fill this out, okay? And then you could go ahead and submit. All right, and that's how the new processing times works. The new processing time webpage works. We're going to look at one more. I'm going to check because I get a lot of questions about Dallas. So I'm going to look at that, the N-400 application for Dallas, Texas. All right, getting the processing times here. You see, Dallas, Texas is 15 months to 20 and a half months. So 20.5 months. So we are looking at a longer time frame than the Baltimore area. So you can see every field office is different. And again, this is the low range, this is the high range. And you're going to go down here. So your case inquiry date is actually August 11th, 2016, right? So if your receipt number from your application is before August 11th, 2016, that's when they're saying now that you could go ahead and inquire about your case. Okay, so I'm going to go back there and show you a couple more things. Obviously, you check your case status. You can also update your mailing address. Because this is such a long process, people move. Don't forget to update your mailing address all the time. You could ask about missing mail. So if you think that you have gotten you didn't get a notice by mail. Maybe your case status says that you should have received it, but you didn't receive it. Then you can go ahead and submit an inquiry here about that. You let them know that you did not receive your document. You can also let them know as if you received anything in the mail and it had a typo, your name was spelled wrong or something, let them know that right away, right here. And this is for appointment accommodations for your interview, if you need any type of accommodation, okay? If there's a disability or something like that you need. All right, so that is the case inquiry and service request and the new processing times webpage. This is in new format. This is, I guess they're testing this out to see how it works. Hopefully it works well. It's much more clear than it used to be. So that's good news. All right, let me know if you have any questions below, and thanks for watching.